videotaped. All dressed up and I'm ready for a revolution.
Quit killing our babies!
All Black Lives Matter!
Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back!
We're doing this for Eric Gardner.
That's right.
Right.
They gave us body cameras, but we know that that is not going to do anything.
Right.
So we're here right now to show that we're standing for something. Because we don't fall for anything. Link up, even if you're down.
You can't stop the revolution!
We moving? All right, up.
Our problem is no justice, and we want peace. That's what our problem is. That's what our problem. That's the collective. We want peace, because Black Lives Matter.
Seen the ninja movies, like that, then there's no force generated.
Some people are fighting to get in.
Closed fist, you bust nothing.
Others, it'll be a while before they go anywhere. Some vacancies are easy to fill. As one inmate leaves, another quickly takes up residence.
Punch.
Sir, yes, sir.
I'm back.
Students have studied movement, highlighted habits, and requirements.
The amount of force that you use.
A packed class of aspiring detention officers.
You always want to keep that balance. Keep your balance.
A record number of enrollees, 38 of them. But staying on board is a daily test.
We have the lifers, but we also have the people who come in one day and find out, pretty quickly that it's not for them.
Sheriff Jeffrey Mann will give them everything they need to do the job, but only 18 will survive this course.
I've always said being a detention officer is probably the toughest job in the sheriff's office.
The ratio is about 2,500 inmates to 400 detention officers.
How much good is this if I go?
Mann suspects an 8% pay increase attracted more folks, but admits $30,000 a year is not enough.
We run about $3.5 million in overtime.
New hires will free up some of that, and some will look outside for more financial freedom.
If I'm trying to straighten the neighborhood, we need help in Pittsburgh now.
Some say you can find just about anything here, even during the day, except safety.
They be selling drugs, man, prostitution, man.
Just like that one right there.
Yeah.
Street walking.
That's Larry Copeland. He and Casey Dantzler grew up here.
I want to take the neighborhood back.
Casey calls himself the mayor of this Pittsburgh neighborhood.
I need some people who care about the neighborhood.
He says the biggest problem is this corner store, JVC Grocery. It's where this happened. These attackers entered a guilty plea. All three punched, kicked, even threw a tire at a gay man.
Bow, 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 bow.
Monday night, more violence.
He's my only uncle I had left, and I loved him so much.
Colette Phillips says someone pulled up to the store and opened fire on her uncle, Obie Phillips. He was only 62.
He didn't bother nobody. He always go to the store and play his numbers.
About 15 people got killed, man.
Right here.
Yeah, on this little block right here.
Like a headstone, this graffiti confirms.
It's a death trap.
And Obie got caught in it. Police don't believe he was the intended target.
And I know everybody around here gonna miss him too.
He died just feet from his front door. Detectives are reviewing the grocery store's surveillance video. Witnesses say whoever pulled the trigger fired out of the passenger side window.
It's dangerous down through there.
Already, more trouble expected.
That's a butcher knife. Ain't no telling who got stabbed with that, man. Used to be better than this.
Casey's campaign, so far, only looks to have one supporter.
Clean up Pittsburgh. It need to be cleaned up.
Real bad. It's just a shame.
One day here, one day you're gone. It all started as a good day.
It would end violently.
They were a part of our everyday lives.
A loud bang will echo in his memory for years.
Why? Why would it happen?
Octavius Williams looked out his window and saw a mess. People who were inconsolable. 5 people shot, 2 survived. 2 teens killed, 13-year-old Kayla Serrano and her brother, 19-year-old Andre McLean.
We were out here talking about, how he's about to be a dad. And
he was set to join the Marines.
Yeah, he was excited.
And this makes it even tougher to stomach.
He was going to have a girl. Yep, in December.
His little girl will never meet him or her uncle, Brandon McLean. Brandon also shot his aunt and mom.
I wouldn't even know yet. I haven't even actually thought about how would I move on.
This picture shows a happy family. Now some believe the smile was only for the camera. Police say Brandon turned the gun on himself. The entire neighborhood felt wrapped up in the whole thing.
And they brought it around that pole, taped off the whole parking area.
Octavius waved goodbye to Kayla earlier that morning. He didn't know it would be forever.
takes a lot to be a king. You're respectful and respected.
The Kings of the South is a motorcycle club that doesn't take just anyone. Derek Brown should know. He's a member.
First, you have to own a Harley, but you have to carry yourself as a man. You have to carry yourself as a king.
Even at 10 years old, Brown's son, Jarvis, showed he had those qualities.
He was going to get his king vest, actually, for Christmas.
We're talking about Jarvis in the past tense because he died on Tuesday, the third victim of a house fire that killed two of his younger brothers, affectionately known as Angel and Baby.
He died, but he didn't die in vain.
You see, Jarvis was an organ donor. His pancreas, kidney, liver, and his heart saved the lives of 4 other children.
To God be the glory, because if it didn't come, 4 other kids would have died. And that was a blessing that he wanted to use him for.
But Jarvis's earthly remains and those of his brothers still need tending to. That's why the Kings and several other MCs have come together to help.
I thank God for those who donated their money to help us bury him, and not only him, those 2 other children.
Tonight, the pain is still fresh for many family members.
A silent prayer for...
But they take heart in knowing their little king and his brothers are with the King of Kings tonight.
Amen.